eyes are set on the Nandigram constituency, where Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is pitted against her protege-turned-rival adversary, Suvendu Adhikari. For Mamata Banerjee and the BJP, the battle for Nandigram is a prestige fight because it was the 2007 anti-land acquisition movement in the region that helped her capture power in the state for the first time. The northeastern state of Assam, where the first phase of polls were held on 27th of March, along with Bengal, will also see high-profile candidates, including a number of ministers in the outgoing government, among the 345 candidates in the battle for the 39 seats that go to the polls in the second phase. Now, over 15% of the eligible voters in 30 seats in West Bengal have voted till 9 a.m., data released by the Election Commission showed. In Assam, only 10.5% of the people have voted so far. My colleague Monideepa Banerjee joins us live. Monideepa, give us a sense of the atmosphere on the ground at the moment. A high-octane battle for sure.
Oh yes, indeed. I mean, since the morning we've been doing the rounds of various booths in Nandigram, and in most booths that we have seen, things have been kind of under control, calm, and everything going according to protocol. But we are getting reports that at some places, the Trinamool at least claims there is attempt at capturing the booth. There are attempts, they say, at, trying to disturb polling agents belonging to their party. At least 2 booths they claim have been captured. We haven't been able to independently verify that. But I'm at this very interesting looking booth over here at Gaur Chakrabedia. That I'm told is an ICDS center. ICDS center, and it's all al fresco, out in the open. What I can tell you is that the weather department has just warned of a heat wave condition in East and West Midnapur district from 12 o'clock to 4, and has advised that people shouldn't be venturing out if they can help it. But you can see people are out voting. Vote diyechen apni didi? Okay, she has cast her vote. Dekhan apni amake kothay vote dilen? Bah, apna angulta dekhan. That is the more important thing. So there she has cast her vote. Didi, apna naam kya bolun?
Ki bolo? Naam ta ko Sonali Das.
Acha, Sonali di vote to dilen. তো এখানটায় তো বড় বড় ক্যান্ডিডেট, মুখ্যমন্ত্রী, দিদি আর দাদা। খুব কিরকম লাগলো?
ভালো লাগলো।
ভালো লাগলো। আপনি ভোট দিয়েছেন?
जी ना এখন দিইনি আমি।
आपने अब तक वोट नहीं दिया? आपका कितना उम्र है?
30 साल।
चलो, आगे तो वोट दिया था पहले। तो आप जब वोट देने जाइएगा तब आपके मन में क्या मुद्दा है? आप क्या करते हैं?
हमारा यहाँ से दीदी चुनाव में लड़ा है, इसीलिए हम लोग खुशी है। दीदी आगे बढ़ के कुछ करे नंदीग्राम से।
आप क्या चाहते हैं? आप क्या करते हैं?
हम कुछ काम करते हैं, सिलाई का काम का।
कहाँ पे?
हावड़ा में।
ओ, कोलकाता के पास। तो आपके लिए सबसे अच्छा हो अगर यहाँ पे काम
दीदी जीत के यहाँ से कुछ काम करे, हम लोग के लिए कुछ सोचे, तो हम लोग का विकास होगा, अच्छा लगेगा। दीदी हम लोग का यहाँ से चुनाव लड़ रहा, ये भी सुन के हम लोग को खुशी हो रहा।
Okay, so there you have it. This young man spelling it out actually, like many others that I've met today, that jobs are the big demand. But that Nandigram has been turned into a VIP constituency with Mamata Banerjee taking on Suvendu Adhikari. That is a matter of huge pride for the voters of Nandigram as well.
Thank you so much for joining us with those details, Monideepa. My colleague Sanket Upadhyay also joining us from Nandigram at the moment. Sanket, the ferocity of the combat between the ruling TMC and the challenger BJP has been intensifying. It's no surprise. But do the voters seem keen on a change in regime in Bengal? What can you share with us at the moment?
Yeah, still early days as far as, detecting or noticing or deciphering any voter change. But obviously, that's the attempt, Parmeshwar. That's exactly the attempt that the BJP is trying to make, that one present Suvendu Adhikari as a local boy who's fighting for the local cause, who, quote-unquote, had been wronged in his previous party, and now is fighting for a constituency that is unrepresented. And that's the core of Suvendu Adhikari's campaign in Nandigram. The 70-30 theory has come out of that. 70% is the majority population and 30% is the minority population, largely dominating of them are Muslims. Now, the calculation very simply is that they will be able to, the BJP will be able to capture on a feeling which they feel exists in large numbers over here, that Mamata Banerjee's party followed a form of Muslim appeasement which was not pleasing at all. In fact, the BJP is also propagating different versions of what they believe is the truth, that there was extortion that was happening right here in Nandigram, and most of these people who were extorting money from local businessmen and local residents were of the minority community. Comments about this being converted into Pakistan, comments about this that Pakistan will be very happy if Mamata Banerjee wins. As far as BJP is concerned, they feel that this is the dominating factor that will be at play. That will be a crucial factor in deciding how Nandigram votes. To some extent, they're trying to cash in on a sentiment, but apart from that, what Mamata Banerjee tries to do is that she's presenting herself, at least now, as a holistic leader, a leader for all, which is why at this moment she's not a chief minister, she's a candidate who's camping in Nandigram. You can see this is a house right behind us. This is the temporary structure, the temporary house, in fact, where she's staying. She's still inside. Since morning she's been inside, hasn't come out. But we have learnt that she's monitoring the situation like any other candidate will. Of course, we are also expecting that maybe later in the day she's going to come out and speak to people, come out and take a tour of this entire area. It's a high-stakes battle, and the Trinamool Congress realizes that it's not an easy fight, which is exactly why this amount of importance is being accorded to Nandigram.
Thank you so much for joining us with those details, Sanket. The heat literally turning up, with the weather department also issuing a warning about a heat wave. We'll keep keeping a close track on all the events unfolding in Bengal. Meanwhile, in Assam, 4 ministers and the deputy speaker are among the candidates contesting on 39 of the state's 126 seats. Now, in 2016, the BJP won 22 of the seats. The Assam Gana Parishad won 2. The Bengali-dominated Barak Valley is drawing the most attention in this phase. Up to 15 seats will witness key contests. My colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary brings us all the details.
In fact, it is now a respite for the people here at Silchar, because last night there was heavy rains and even this morning, but now it's sunny, it's shining, and the clouds have gone, and you can see the turnout. Huge turnout in Silchar. However, in the 39 seats which are going to polls today till 10 a.m., about 10.51% polling has been registered, but that's because of the rains. And as the day progresses, we expect more people to come out. Now, these 39 seats are very crucial. The polling is taking place largely in Barak Valley region, the Bengali heartland of Assam, a region which did not see NTCA protest, and in fact, Congress, which actually made CAA as its main poll plank in Assam, does not talk about CAA in Barak Valley, because there is strong sentiments in favor of CAA in this region. And that's why BJP, since 2016 election, where it had won 8 out of the 15 seats in Barak Valley, actually has a edge in this area. But the equations have really changed due to the Congress Mahajot, because Barak Valley also has some left support in different pockets. But Maulana Badruddin Ajmal's AIUDF has strong pockets in Barak Valley, particularly in the Muslim-dominated areas of Hailakandi and even Karimganj. Now, we are coming to you from a polling booth in Tarapur area of Silchar, and you can see there are a lot of people who have turned up. Now, every time there is voting in Barak Valley, there is some sort of polarization. But this time, because of a very high-pitched campaign by the BJP as well as the Mahajot, watchers believe that the polarization will be actually much more than what we have seen in past. In fact, that is going to play a major role. Remember, in these 39 seats altogether, including those in the hill districts of Dima Hasao and Karbi Anglong, BJP had won 28 seats along with allies, and this includes 22 seats of its own. So if the Mahajot has to actually create an impact, then this is one stage of the election where they have to create an impact. And this is also going to be a major test for the allies of the Mahajot, particularly Badruddin Ajmal. Because in the first phase, which went to poll for 47 seats, it was largely Congress versus BJP and AGP. But here, you have pockets where Ajmal have a strong presence, and the BJP had tried in its own way in the campaign to break those strong pockets. So clearly, a battle at hand in Barak Valley and on all these 39 seats which have gone to polls today.